Hello from the Avian Reconditioning Center. Today we'd like to report on a successful release of one of our patients. A few months ago, we admitted a Peregrine Falcon with a shoulder injury. After months of rehabilitation, we finally released her as one of the first releases of the year. Shoulder injuries in birds of prey can be challenging to work with. A shoulder injury can prevent the bird from flying and can leave it in a lot of pain. Regardless of whether the injury is a fractured coracoid or an injured muscle or tendon, there isn't much medical work that can be done in the way of a cast or a brace. We can wrap the affected wing to prevent movement, if necessary, but the most important aspect of the initial care is time and rest. For the first month of her care, we kept this falcon in a kennel. During this time, we kept her stress levels low and gave her a rich diet to allow for the injury to heal. After the first month, we placed her in our 30-foot flight enclosure. This was an initial evaluation to see how her flight was. After a few weeks, we then placed her in our 50-foot flight enclosure. If you pay close attention, you can see her left wing being pulled in closer than her right wing. She's also having some difficulty getting height. We use these increasing levels of distance and height not only to evaluate the birds, but to also slowly strengthen them. Birds that have had injuries that affect their flight need time to rebuild their muscles. Here at ARC, we use photos, videos, and our own observations to assess how the bird is doing. After about 2 more weeks, we started seeing some great progress. As you can see in this video, she started staying near the top of the enclosure and flying back and forth without wearing out. We were satisfied that she was flying well, but for a Peregrine Falcon, we needed to see her speed and hunting skills. Best way for us to do that is to place her in our 100-foot flight enclosure. This gives her the most room to fly and hunt. To test her hunting, we would place food on a branch and observe her as she hunts and flies away with the food. When it finally came time to release her, we decided to do so on site by letting her fly out of the enclosure. We placed some food on the same branch as a final meal and let her go. We expect her to fly north once winter is over, as she is a migratory bird. Thank you for watching, and let us know if you have any questions in the comments below.